The night was still young when he drove back out into the dark. His car was speeding down the darker road, surrounded by trees from either side. He was just cruising with the storm he had within being tempered to the point of being non-existent, and had started to go back to daydreaming about his new life with his new girlfriend, when something dark flashed from the edge of the woods on the left side of the road and halted right in front of him. He slammed his brake immediately, his car abruptly screeching to a halt and lifting him from his seat slightly from the force of it. Upon being completely in his car's headlights, he could clearly see that the shadow was a disheveled person. The guy's dark hair was a mess, his shirt and jean jacket were all mussed up and dirty, and his eyes were wide and wild. The guy had obviously run quite a distance, his breath being sporadic, and was struggling to manage any coherent and complete words to explain himself. He was also feeling the effects of the terror he got from the idiot's actions, and he made sure the lunatic knew it from the safety of his still white car. His heart leapt to his throat when the guy suddenly shot towards his driver's side window and began banging at it desperately. What was coming out of the guy's mouth was complete garble and incoherent things in general. Completely unsettled about the whole situation, he slammed his foot on the gas and barely managed to pray that the guy would keep from being run over in his haste to leave. As he succeeded in speeding off, he chanced to glance onto his rearview mirror and saw the sporadically waving guy trying to run after him in vain, yelling even more incoherent words as he grew further and further away into the darkness. His hands trembled as he gripped the steering wheel tighter again, his muscles rigid and stiff and his breath coming out shaky. All he wanted to do then was to just go home to his original girl and just hold her. He couldn't remember the last time he had done so and just slept normally instead of being induced in whatever temporary way. But upon seeing the city lights flickering beyond the dark onyx forest, he felt guilt settle onto his gut and cursed to himself. A promise was a promise, and he wasn't the type of guy to leave a girl hanging. One thing was for certain, though. He didn't feel up to any more excitement that night.